الشوق يبقى في اغترابي فقير في الحياة من الصحاب ومن يأمنك يا دنيا الدواء.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام خاتم النبيين وبعد. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes, welcome to another episode of Many Religions Uplifting Communities only on INX Prime. Well, this is the program that really brings people who are not talking about the problems affecting our communities, but people who are walking the solution. They're not talking the problem, they're walking the solutions. They're providing solutions that we are experiencing. So people in the field. One such problem we have is such a high unemployment rate in our country. We know that. We have a youth unemployment rate in this country. It's one of the highest in the world. We have a high youth dropout who does not finish matric. But what's the solution? Well, we have a merger between three organizations, the SANZAF, the South African National Zakat Fund, we have GMK Education, and we have another organization called IDA, I think, and they are joining together, right, the IAD, and we have Soomaya Kader, who is facilitating, and I want the viewers to pay attention and pass this word around. There is bursaries being offered for skills development. How you like that? For learners who did not finish their matric. Hello, you want me to repeat what I just said? There is a bursary being offered from a Zakah fund for people eligible for Zakah, for skills development, for learners who did not do matric, but there is still a hope for you, you can learn skills. So let's bring in Soomaya Kader to welcome in. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. So look, it's good to have you, and you are going to explain to us the three organizations and your role in it. And because, have I got it right, you all are offering bursaries for skills development programs. Tell us, right. Tell us more about that.
So I'm from GMK Education, and we provide the course, which at the moment we've got 5 courses to offer. Mm-hmm. And the funder, the bursary funder in this is SANZAF. We do review applications against the Zakat eligibility criteria. If criteria is met, the course gets fully funded through SANZAF. And they also include a stipend, which covers the cost of travels and any other sort of expenses that may come along the student's way for the period of the course that they take on.
Which is roughly about a year. The course runs for almost a year.
A year. Some of them may go a little over to like 18 months, dependent on which course you're taking.
Right.
But majority of our courses run for a year.
For a year. Okay, that's one. Secondly, this course that is being offered, the people have to come, the students who qualify, they will have to come to Durban. SANZAF, for those who know, is South African National Zakah Fund. And their offices are in Durban, the old Beatrice Street. They have offered the premises to run these courses. We'll talk about the courses just now. And therefore, I'm just saying it up front, those who will qualify and will be eligible will have to, if they're out of Durban, they will have to find their own accommodation. So let me put that right in the front. They will have to find their accommodation, but everything else, that's at their expense, everything else, the transport to the SANZAF offices and the bursary for the course, all will be provided. So let us go straight into it. Which are the three organizations again? Just let us know that in this particular instance that are working together for this program.
Okay, so there's us, GMK Education, and there's IAD, We assist with getting the students in, and also with the curriculum, uh, the providing of the course material, the curriculum, the certification at the end of the course. That's our part in this project. And SANZAF is the funder for the project.
Okay, so this, I'm re-emphasizing, it's something you're not going to find in a hurry. And Allah must bless all those who are involved in this, because you are providing a solution. Uh, People are walking the streets, cannot find job. Now, and here you have an opportunity for those who are eligible for zakah to do this cause. Let's start by each cause. You said there are 5 causes. So let's start by telling us what are the causes that are being offered.
Okay, so the first one we have is the livestock farming course. With the livestock farming, you've got to be, or the entry requirement in order to take this course on is the NQF level 1 qualification, which means it's equivalent to grade 9 or a grade 9 pass with mathematical literacy and communication. Once you complete the 12-month course, you will attain an NQF level 3 qualification.
Okay.
That's the first. The second we've got is the poultry farm supervisor, or the poultry farming. The entry level requirement on that is an NQF level 4 qualification, or a grade 12 equivalent with mathematical literacy. Once that course is completed, you will also attain the NQF level 5 qualification.
All
The
right.
third course we have is the garden designer. And to enter into this course, you would need to have an NQF level 3 qualification, which is equivalent to grade 11. Upon completion of that course, you will get an NQF level 4 qualification. It is also 12 months on that course. The fourth course we have is the early childhood development practitioner. And to enter into this, you would need to have an NQF level 3 qualification, which is equivalent to grade 11. Once that course is completed, you will get an NQF level 4 qualification. This course is 18 months. It's a bit
Okay.
longer than the other courses. And the last one we have here is the basic end user computing course. To enter into that, you would need an NQF level 2 qualification, which is equivalent to grade 10. And once completed, you will get an NQF level 3 qualification. That course is also 12 months.
So, uh, from what I heard, the only one where you need a metric is the poultry farming course.
G.
The others, you don't have to have the metric. Now, viewers, I hope you are taking note. If you are in a community, you're an imam of a mosque, you know neighbors, friends, families who's got youngsters sitting at home who didn't qualify in metric, or they've made metric but they don't know what to do. Here is a golden opportunity. And when does this course start? When do you all envisage starting this course?
Our cutoff date for the bursary applications is the 9th of February. So we ideally would like to start off the courses by the 16th of February, a week later.
Okay, so we are cutting it fine, but look, let the word go, let spread the word around. The other question I want to ask about this cause is that when how does one go about applying for this? Because obviously it's ideally for someone in the Durban area, but you can be anywhere in the country. So long as you can sort your accommodation in Durban, you can sort that out, you can apply. So how do they apply?
They can apply by contacting me via WhatsApp or phone call. My contact number is 060 811 4809. Just to repeat that, 060 811 4809. I will be able to liaise with them and send them the application forms and the list of documents that we require for the bursary review. and then will be able to have review the applications with that information. The other communication channel is via email. The email address is info @gmkedu, that's gmkedu.co.za.
So tell me, I just want to know more. It's excellent, excellent. Is this SANZAF is a national organization, although SANZAF is
G.
in Cape Town, Durban, Joburg. Is this being offered in the other centers, or is only in Durban for now?
For now, we've piloted it in Durban. We would like to see the response we get here, and inshallah, SANZAF will look at rolling it out into the other regions as well.
So I want to just go a little bit more into the cause now, a bit more into the cause. You see, most of them are 1-year courses, where all the bursary is covered and the tuition fees and everything, and a stipend for traveling if they're in and around Durban to SANZAF offices and back, apart from the poultry farming, which is 18 months. How is it only theory? Is there any, how you're sorting out the practical side? Because from what I'm seeing, some of the courses maybe it require some practical, on-site kind of thing.
So it's actually broken down into 3 phases. The first phase, which is between 4 to 6 months, is theory. That would be done at the SANZAF offices. We've got the second phase, which is practical. We're looking at probably another 4 months, which we have secured an agreement in place with the farms for the livestock and the poultry. We've got an agreement for the ECD with the school, and with the computer one, it's mainly online or the face-to-face lessons, so we don't need a provider per se. And I think the last one was the garden designing. We've also got an agreement with a farm there as well, where they're doing vegetation. So these students will need to go in to those facilities or those businesses when that aspect of the course begins, the practicals and the workplace modules, which is the last 4 months.
So you all will arrange for the transporting them to those farms and back, and what for that period. It's quite a a novel idea. I mean, I don't know why our government never did this. There are others. I'm just going a little off the main point. There are other countries, and we haven't learned from them, that already from when the student learner goes into high school, even lower high school, already then they are deciding they're not academically inclined, they don't want to become a doctor and a lawyer. They're already being pushed along a skills line. Yes. You know what I'm getting at. And unfortunately, our country is lagging behind in this. But what I want to find out as well is that at the end of this, when you say, there will be a NQ level a certificate that they will get. Now, what about when they have this skills and they have this certificate, will you all be assisting them in setting up something, or they finding them a job, or is it that's their problem after that?
No, well, we can while they're in the process of doing the course, and because we've partnered with farms, we can speak to individuals from those farms, because remember, they're going to be assisting on the farm. Right. So their work will obviously be evaluated at the same time by the owner, not only by us as an institute. That's the one option. The other option is we do have agricultural consultants who can help them set up their own farms if need be, and there are options of applying for grants in order to get these running. So we are there as a support structure.
Yeah, well, as far as the computer side, you want to elaborate a little bit more? I don't know if you know you got any more details. Well, the other ones we don't know much, but the name tells you, poultry farming, and stock farming, you know, and designing, garden designing. But I just want to know if you, what does that computer basic, because that you only needed a grade 9, if I recall, uh, because
Grade 10.
grade 10, you needed a grade
G.
10. And I know SANZAF always offered computer courses, literacy courses. They have the facility, because all you need for there is a desktop or, you know, where you can work on, as you said, which they have got. But what does that course entail when you say, what's the name of that course again, by the way? That computer one?
It's a it's a basic end user computing course.
Right.
So it is an introduction into the digital world of computing. So
Mm.
teaching you the basics, how to switch on a computer, how to get to the programs, how to set up your emails, to set up your the programs that you would like, application downloads, the usage of applications, how to do documents, Excel documents, Word
Okay.
documents,
Yeah, so
PowerPoint.
that's but that's going to be a year course.
G.
So it will be actually quite more. So even the requirement for that is even if you do not have any computer skills, so long as you got your grade 10, you learn everything there.
G.
Am I right?
G. The reason it's running for 12 years is because we've got to account for, aside from teaching the course, we've got to account for assessments, time for study, time for moderation and
All right.
correction if need be, so
Mm.
that's why we give it a year.
Yeah. So I just want to come back. You know, very, very interesting. I think this is going to be a very, very uh, practical and a very needed, solution. You know, we always talk about kids are staying at home. We don't know what to do with them. Uh, I believe that y'all are starting, but y'all do have down the road to add a few more courses, down the road for then next year, inshallah. You want to expand with the kind of courses you're offering.
We are looking at adding on a few more courses.
Mm.
It's just that, with regards to um, securing partnerships for practicals and for
Yes.
workplace, and to get our facilitators in place, it does take a bit of time for that. So, but inshallah, yes, within the next year, we are looking at adding on courses like small engine mechanics, entrepreneurial business management, and maybe a few more.
What about plumbing and electricity? Those
Gee,
maybe
we haven't finalized on any of those ones, but we do want to include that because these are more or less hands-on skills.
right.
So we're trying to empower people where even if you don't get a job, you're able to start up something of your own on a
Yes.
small scale.
Yes. This is that's why I say this is a very, very noble idea. Alhamdulillah. I think those again. I'm emphasizing to the viewers. They say opportunities don't come so often. We must congratulate SANZAF. It's long established institute. I remember Iqbal Sabat speaking to me about this a few months ago, but I didn't have the details. But let's take advantage that time is running out. So please, I want to, contact. Just repeat again for the benefit of those viewers. Take the pen and write it down. Just repeat your contact details again.
Sure. So my name is Soomaya. You can contact me on 060-811-4809. That's via WhatsApp or call. I'm available to chat at any time regarding these courses. And then you can also email me at info@gmkedu.co.za. That's info at gmkedu.co.za.
Yeah, in our technical division will also flag it on the screen, the details, so
Okay.
those of you who are watching, you can, if you didn't take it down while Soomaya was saying it. But now I just want to come while we're at the tail end now, uh, just let's think of, I'm looking at the practical, I'm a very practical guy. Look at the practical side of it. Somebody, the nice thing about WhatsApp, everyone's got WhatsApp. Everyone who wants to apply may not have email. So you'll get it straight away on your phone, the application. But I'm just going a bit more into detail. How the form, I'm suppose you'll work through this. I'm also, I'm with IFRI. We have our institute, the Islamic Interfaith Research. We do teaching, imam training, dawah. We do dawah courses. We do free training of basics of Islam online. People want to learn dawah online, these courses. And our forms, we're using a Google form because sometimes if you just put a normal Word document, people can't, on a phone, they can't fill in the form because they're restricted with the phone. They may not even have the app for a Word document. Whereas Google Forms, you can fill it in straight and send it.
So we do have two options. We've got a PDF document and I've got a document with the Google Form link on it, where they could just click on the link and it takes them to the Google application.
Oh, good. Yeah, I thought so. So this is very important because we have the problem practically with a lot of our learners who want to do courses with us on, comparative religion, dawah, basics of Islam. They have a problem filling in that form. They don't have a Word app. So alhamdulillah, you got the Google. Now, to just come to another practical question. How long does it take? Somebody applies, how long does it take to vet whether a person is eligible or not? I don't want to know the details of the application form, but the time limit, the time span. Any idea?
So once we receive the applications, it should take me between 2 to 3 working days to do the vetting, the verification, and to get a response on the eligibility criteria, and then I can feed back to the individuals.
Yeah, okay, so it takes about 2 to 3 days. So my suggestion, because this program is very important, close to my heart as well, you should consider, speak to SANZAF and GMK Edu and IAD to maybe extend the application maybe for another week. I'm just saying, to get more people not to lose out, or you can maybe have what you call an extended application time span, because everybody got busy with the vacation. It's the first time you're doing it. So this is just a suggestion I'm making. So the last question from my side, before you go and recap again and the requirements, because people may have forgotten, what about somebody who's out of Durban and wants to come to the course? Do you all help them and they need transport money from Escort, from, say, Joburg, but they have their accommodation sorted out, but maybe transport to come to Durban? Is it that their student
expense? The interim solution we have is we're taking their applications. We're not confirming upfront what we can offer them, but we do have bodies that are looking at options to helping with regards to these travel costs or the accommodation costs, dependent on. So it's a case by case review.
Okay.
But we would look into it once we've reviewed the application.
Because generally, the ones that are going to apply are the ones who are down and out, who've got nothing, they've got no job, they have no hope. So let's quickly, while we're at the tail end, just go back through all 5 courses with the requirements again, please. We got 2 minutes to round that up, please.
No problem. So just to quickly go through them, we've got the livestock farming, where you need NQF level 1 qualifications to enter. That's grade 9. You will get a level 3 qualification once completed. Poultry farming, poultry supervisor, you need an NQF level 4 qualification, which is equivalent to matric or grade 12 with maths literacy. When you complete that, you'll get an NQF level 5 qualification. With the garden designer, you need NQF level 3, which is equivalent to grade 11. and upon completion, you will get an NQF level 4 qualification. Early childhood development practitioner, you need an NQF level 3, which is equivalent to grade 11. Completion will get you an NQF level 4 qualification. And the basic end user computing, you need to have an NQF level 2 qualification, which is equivalent to grade 10, which will then, upon completion, get you an NQF level 3 qualification.
Okay, Jazakallah Sumaya. Thank you for coming in and making that away. Remember, if you want to contact us, many religions, uplifting communities, many, ruc@gmail.com, right? Many ruc@gmail.com. Our number is 074-5601-786 if you need to contact us. Jazakallah khair. Make use of this opportunity. Till we meet again. Assalamu alaikum. ورحمة الله وبركاته.
الشوق يبقى في اغترابي فقير في الحياة من الصحاب فقير في الحياة من الصحاب ومن يأمنك يا دنيا الدوام